Hi, I'm going to go over the 11th grade course selection sheet for next year. I've had a few questions and I just want to clarify a few things and see if I can answer those and help you out. First off, every junior is going to select an English, a math, a science, and a social studies. So let's start with English. They're going to choose between either English 3 or AP Language and Composition. The difference between the two is AP Language and Composition is a weighted course, meaning that it's on the 7-point scale. And kids are going to have to complete an AP summer assignment for that course. And they will be expected to take the AP exam offered in May of next year, be the end of their course. If they do not participate in the exam, they will not receive weighted credit for that course. And a couple of questions about AP exams. With an AP course, you participate in the course, you take an exam at the end of the academic year. Normally they're all that first, about that second to third week in May every academic year. And if a student receives a score of 3 or better, and AP exams are scored 1 through 5. If a student scores a 3, a 4, or a 5 on those exams, they will receive college credit. So that's how AP courses work. So with the AP English language, again, they are the English courses, excuse me, kids will either sign up for English 3 or AP language. Under the math, it really depends on what math class they're coming out of. Their sophomore year, they should either be finishing up geometry or Algebra 2. If you're finishing up geometry, you will go into Algebra 2. So you will select either Algebra 2 or Algebra 2 Honors. Algebra 2 Honors is the weighted course. That will give you that 7-point scale. If you're finishing up Algebra 2 or Algebra 2 Honors this year, for next year, you will go into pre-calculus. So again, and pre-calculus is also weighted on that scale, the 7-point scale. If you have any questions, you can talk to anybody in the math department, or me. I'm Miss Lowry. You can speak to me as well. Under the science, as sophomores, you should be wrapping up either biology or chemistry. If you're coming out of chemistry, you're going to go into physics. You will either take physics or AP physics. Again, you see that AP physics, you're going to be expected to complete a summer assignment. And again, that's on that weighted scale, and you're going to be expected to take that AP exam. Chemistry or chemistry honors, again, chemistry honors is going to be on that weighted scale, but there's not a test with that. You can also opt to take AP Biology if you have completed 2 years of science that include biology and chemistry. So you can go into AP Biology. You can take anatomy and physiology, same thing. Prerequisites are biology and chemistry, or forensic science. And just a little bit about those. Forensic science is looking at like crime scene investigation, fingerprinting, DNA sampling, things like that. And anatomy and physiology is the study of the structure and workings of the human body. So those are a couple of questions that I've had about our science courses. So hopefully that'll help you out in making a decision on that. In the social studies, all juniors are going to take U.S. history. Again, we have U.S. history on level. We have the dual credit U.S. history, or we have AP U.S. history. So a little bit about the difference in AP and dual credit. Our dual credit courses are offered online through Grayson. We also have other colleges that you can select from, but the majority of our students utilize Grayson for our dual credit. With dual credit for next year, you'll have to participate in and pass the Accuplacer exam that will be offered on the BHS campus. You can check Facebook or the high school website for dates and times for the test administration for the Accuplacer. The Accuplacer is an exam that meets the Texas Success Initiative. Those test scores will transfer to any college or university in Texas. But that's basically a college entrance test to ensure that you're college ready to take those dual credit classes. Dual credit is on a weighted scale. Those courses are by semester. So at the end of December, you will have to register again for that 1302 course for the spring semester. And again, those courses are online. With the dual credit, the time frame is a little off with the curriculum with the dual credit history as compared to AP US History and compared to the STAR exam for US History that you have to take your 11th grade year. So that's just something to be aware of when you're selecting those courses. AP US History, again, you're going to have a summer assignment and you're going to have that AP exam at the culmination of the course in May. And again, AP is on that weighted scale. So if you have any questions about that or want a little bit more detail, please just stop by and let me know. So most people have finished up or are finishing up their Spanish credits. You got to have 2 credits of foreign language. So if you are in Spanish 1, you're going to go into Spanish 2. If you're in Spanish 2 and you want to continue on, you can opt into Spanish 3. Spanish 3 is on that weighted scale as well, so that's going to be on that 7-point scale. Some people were confused by the professional communication being on here as a local requirement. That satisfies your speech requirement through the graduation plans in Texas. If you've taken professional communication already or speech, you don't have to take that. You don't have to select that, but that's there in case you haven't taken it. You want to make sure to get those credits knocked out. If you haven't had a fine art, here are our options for that. One thing with floral design, you must have successfully completed Principles of Ag prior to taking that. So just be aware of that as well. And here are our PE classes. A couple of questions that I've had. If you are a athlete, if you participate only in spring sports such as soccer, softball, baseball, or track, you want to sign up for boys or girls basketball. That's how we categorize those spring sport participants. Basketball is another one. If you participate only in basketball or some type of spring sport, that's what you're going to sign up for. If you're a fall sport participant, then you're going to sign up for football if you're a guy, volleyball if you're the girls. So I hope that clarifies a little bit of that. If you have any other questions on that, just please let me know. This is going to move on to our endorsements or electives. Some of these require prerequisites. Those are available in our course guide under an explanation there. You should all know what your endorsement is. If you don't, you can come by and see me and I can go over that with you. Again, we sat down one-on-one with every student last year and went over their grad plans, sent those home and had those signed. So all of our students and parents should know what their student's endorsement is. If they don't, again, I'm happy to go over that with you again. One question that I've had a lot is about this career preparation course. This is our work program course. You have to have a job where you have get a paycheck where taxes are taken out in order to participate in career preparation. And at any time, that has to start at the very beginning of the year. That's not something you can opt into once school has started or in the year anytime. That's something that spans the entire year. So you start the year in it, you end the year in it. If at any time you quit your job or lose your job for any reason, get laid off or whatever the case may be, you have 15 days to get another job, again, where you get a paycheck where taxes are taken out, or you will be removed from the course. That's a federal deal. So if you have any questions on the career prep work program, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to answer any questions. I touched on a couple of the changes that we've added for next year in previous course sections in talking about dual credit courses and meeting, those TSI requirements prior to the school year starting. That's the AccuPlacer exam. So this right here is speaking about the AccuPlacer and needing to sign up with me and pay me before the school year ends, or even over the summer. You're welcome to take it with me over the summer. I'll have some dates available during the summer as well. But just be aware that you need to make sure that you meet those TSI requirements prior to the school year starting with dual credit. Next year, with us starting a little bit later, dual credit classes will start a week to a week and a half before our school year starts. So that's something else to be aware of. You know, in planning whether you're going to take an AP class, an on-level class, or a dual credit class. Again, students enrolling in any AP course, we're going to be expecting you to take that exam, and if you opt not to take that exam, you will not receive weighted credit for that course. And again, each AP course will have a summer assignment, and if you do not complete that summer assignment, it has to be 100% completed when school starts. If on that first day you don't have the summer assignment completed, you will be removed from that AP course. Your schedule will be changed. If you have any other questions on that, please let me know. I hope this helps explain kind of the course selection sheet for next year and answer any questions that you might have. Again, my name is Miss Lowry. I am here to help and answer any questions anytime. You can reach me by email. My email is Shelby.Lowry, that's Lowrey, at bonhamisd.org. It's posted on the Bonham the Bonham webpage. Again, I'm totally happy to help answer any questions at any time. I hope you have a great day. Thank you.